I am Rodlyn Semple, the ISO lead consultant at ACI Consulting Services. How do we control externally provided products and services? This is a big term. What is saying, how can we control what we purchase from the outside, which is going to be used in our organization? When you're going to purchase any item, product, or service, first of all, you need to have control. So how do we ensure that someone who is offering part of our activity, that they're following it correctly? Standard ISO 9001 requires the organization to establish controls. Controls can be established by providing that information, for example, in an agreement or a contract to the subcontractor or the external party. Another example you can use is actually observing or giving them that information face to face, however, ensuring that they clearly understand it. So when we're going to control the processes, ensures that a quality product or service is provided. Many companies have documented systems or documented instructions as to how they are going to control that quality. Let's say, for example, I'm an auto dealer. However, as part of my process, I utilize external electricians to check the cars before I actually sell it. So how do you ensure that the electrician who's going to check the car before it is sold follow instructions? You would provide that information maybe in his contract or maybe in his work duties. So whenever he's going to review that car, he's going to check the engine, he's going to check whether or not the stereo is working properly. He's going to check all of that before he actually hands that over. Let's say you are going to use an external party to conduct training on your behalf. How do you ensure that person is following the guidelines that are applicable to the organization? You would want to provide information to them stating how they're supposed to conduct the training, or you might have specialized systems written defining step by step what needs to be done. All of this ensures that control is applied. You need to evaluate how well the persons who are providing you with a service, product, or process is performing. The standard requires that. So in other words, you need to define what criteria you're going to use. For example, you can say they need to be certified. They need to have a quality management system implemented. They need to deliver service delivery 100% all the time. Once the criteria is established, you now need to define when is it we're going to evaluate them. I've seen some organizations conducting evaluation every time. Some do it periodically. Nevertheless, you are to ensure that you evaluate, reevaluate, select, and monitor anyone who's going to be providing you with a product or service that has an impact on your activities. For further information on how you can control purchasing or you can control the services provided by an external party, give us a call on telephone number 501-0110 or send an email at iso@actioninvest.org.